Well, hello everyone. I have some change of plans. I think we're just gonna go ahead and proceed with the next thing we'll do, which is to test out two wheel tire cleaners, which is the ever so popular the Brake Buster from PNS and Superior Products' Dark Fury. So we're gonna test them out. We're gonna try these products on two tires and wheels each, and we'll see in this non-scientific testing. None of this is sponsored, by the way, so just to throw that out there. So let's just fill it up with Brake Buster first and then Dark Fury. We are going to do a 4-to-1 or 1-to-4 dilution ratio. Okay, we got Brake Buster all set, and the Marilex foam sprayer. And here in this IK Foam Pro 2 that I'm about to wash out, I'm going to put the Dark Fury in here with the same ratio, of course, 1-to-4. Alright, both of them are just about the same ratio, so that should be all good to go. Now I know they're in like two different sprayers, but like I said, it's not scientific. I am not going to go out my way to buy one or the other, so I just happen to have two different sprayers, which is why I'm going to just go with it for the most part in this video. So yep, that is how it's going to go. So what we're going to do is test each side with different products. So Dark Fury on this side, and then for example, and then the other side, you know, Brake Buster. So I'm actually excited for Dark Fury because I've heard a lot of good things about it. So we'll definitely see about that, how it performs. So let's get this a pump. All right, it's purging, so it's ready to go. So let's see how this foams first off. Well, it looks like coffee. And then when I spray this side, okay. It's hard to say if it's working or not because it's already brown. So it's kind of funny of how that works, but give this a nice wipe. Or should I say wipe? I say scrub. I meant scrub. I guess you could say I'm a scrub. Anyway. Now the smell isn't the greatest, I guess you could say. But it's tolerable. It's nothing offensive. Now let's go ahead and rinse it off with the keg sprayer. And for the most part, the wheel itself wasn't too dirty. It was the tire that was the real issue here. I forgot to actually get the wheel well, so that's on me. I can go ahead and get that real quick. Okay, well, once again, like I said, the dirt and everything on the wheel of itself wasn't bad. The tire, it's hard to tell because, again, it's like brown, so let's see if we can do it again and get something different here. Now, if I am correct though, it still has that creamy coffee appearance to it, whereas when I first sprayed it, excuse me, I noticed it was a lot darker and stuff like that, if I'm not mistaken. We'll see in the post-production. Alright, so after a bit of blow drying, the browning that was on the tire, nice and gone. Actually really cleaned the wheel, so I feel like the tire is very clean. So we'll go on to the other wheel and we'll proceed with the cleaning. So I did notice, like, as the drying continued, the brake pad or disc, excuse me, it is showing a bit of rust there. Not a big issue, but something to take note of, I guess. So let's see if the brake buster, once we move to that, has those rust inhibitors that it's been boasting about in the past. And then when we check out the wheel, from what I can see with my two eyes, no, nothing dirty. Maybe just a little spot right there, but that's probably user error, and it came off real easily. So, but to say that it did take off like a lot of the things, including the wheel well stuff, absolutely. I think the wheel well is very clean. And after blow drying it, as you can see, no browning, but the rusting on the disc is still happening. But other than that, clean wheel and everything. And Dark Fury, I think so far has done a good job. Let's see how Brake Buster fares against Dark Fury. Alrighty, let's take a look at the tire and wheel for this one, especially for Brake Buster. Here we go. You can kind of see the browning right there. I don't know if that's showing up on camera well, but because it's more of a bluish tint on here on the camera. So with my eyes though, I can definitely see this brown right here, right around the edge of the tire right here. There are some dirt and all that stuff on the rim and stuff like that. The wheel itself is pretty noticeably dirty, so I imagine that was the same thing on the other side of the front wheel. So yep, let's see how Brake Buster holds. So this is all pumped up, I believe. So yep, here we go. All right, spray that to the other wheel. And because, of course, Brake Buster has that whitish foam, you can definitely see the browning action right here, noticeably. More towards the bottom as well. On the sides, not so much. But yeah, there is some browning action going on nonetheless. Whereas Dark Fury, that's already kind of brownish, so unfortunately we don't get to really see that reaction with the tire anyway. But we'll see about the actual cleaning capabilities in comparison in a bit here. All right, so just the same amount of time I'm dwelling. So I'm gonna spray on into here. Go ahead. Yeah, you can definitely see that browning happening as I'm agitating it, for sure. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention that the keg sprayer just ran out of liquid and air and all that stuff, so I'm just gonna stick with the fireman hose for the most part. So let's go ahead and rinse this off. Okay, so far, any noticeable things about it? Yeah, I think it cleaned off the wheel just fine, and the wheel well of itself, you can go ahead and see, just make sure, I think cleaned just as well as Dark Fury. So let's go ahead and check on the other side for sure, just to make sure I'm not crazy. Yeah, if you look back and forth, it definitely is pretty comparable, right? For the wheel, I mean. But let's just go ahead and dry it off and see after the second pass. So let's go ahead and do the second pass right now, just to see. Now when I agitate it, it does show up as a little brown. And let me make sure. Just to make sure I am not crazy or anything. I'm gonna, I clean off the brush, spray more of this stuff. And when you scrub it, yeah, I see if it is still a little brown. So I've seen this on other videos. With Brake Buster, you do have to for sure go for a second pass. Yeah, see, the more you agitate it, it's becoming more brown. So it didn't actually clean off the tire. Entirely, unfortunately, for Brake Buster. So you can even see the brush when I washed it off. You can definitely see still like the crap on there, and it's a white brush too, so it definitely tells you, right, a lot about how this performed. Now granted, yes, Dark Fury is brown already, but I think it is safe to say though that Dark Fury does clean a little better than Breakbuster. And let's not forget, I believe Dark Fury is cheaper. So if anything, what we can take away from it for sure, as of this moment, it keeps up with Breakbuster, and it is cheaper than Breakbuster. So what's the verdict for right now? Well, I think Dark Fury is the pick, right? Okay, so very interesting results. So I've noticed, let me take this camera off my head. Maybe it's not showing up on the camera too much or too well, but if I maybe shine a light on it, maybe you guys can see that for the GoPro. Yeah, you see that? Even on the GoPro, it's showing up as brown, like really brown, right here. And let's take to the other side right here. A little brown, but not as brown, I can definitely say. Even on the GoPro is telling a similar verdict as well. You can definitely see with the light here. But I'll definitely take a look at it post production and see for myself. And we can definitely come up with the verdict here. So, but look at that. I can definitely see, with my own eyes anyway though, this is a lot browner. I can definitely tell you that, for sure. I hope it really shows up on the camera, but I can tell you guys though, the Breakbuster tire right here still looks pretty brown to me, unfortunately. So, oh yeah, there is a discernible difference right here. Yeah, this is Dark Fury. Breakbuster. And this is with both of them have 2 passes, and I just blew dry them too. 2 passes for both of them. And I use the blow dryer. So I'm gonna clean the other wheel, and then I'm gonna examine further, and then I'm gonna examine post-production, and then we'll come to the verdict in the garage.
All right, we're in the garage, you guys, and upon further examination through the post-production, footage and everything, and just eyeballing it in general during the experiment and everything, I came to the conclusion that Dark Fury here definitely brought the Fury into this test and busted up Breakbuster for sure. So I gotta give it to Dark Fury. I definitely believe it, man. I definitely see good things about Dark Fury, and in fact, the more I see videos of Dark Fury, the more I'm like really gonna put my time into Dark Fury as not only a wheel tire cleaner, but also a form of an APC. I think it definitely has a lot of promise. I've seen other uses for it via YouTube videos, and it definitely seems really promising. It definitely has a lot of uses and a lot of purposes, and but just definitely as a wheel tire cleaner, it definitely holds up way over than Breakbuster. Now, Breakbuster isn't exactly like terrible by any means, but I think it's definitely overhyped quite a bit, just like other people have said. Unfortunately, it is like I did buy this in a gallon form, so I'm probably gonna use this like 1-to-1, if not straight. I think honestly that's like the way to go with this one at this point. And along the way, I'll be using a Dark Fury as the lower panel cleaner, as well as an APC, and not to mention, of course, that wheel tire cleaner, man, is just really good. Superior Products is definitely underrated for sure. You know, whereas a lot of these products like Brake Buster just had a lot of marketing going on, from what it seems like with PNS and all that stuff. You know, I can kind of see why, but you know, especially if you look at just like the cost in general, you can get this at O'Reilly's. Although, strangely, with my O'Reilly's, they don't have it in stock. You have to make an order for it via online or on the phone, or you have to talk to the register to get it ordered. So strangely, but nonetheless, though, if you have access to O'Reilly's and your O'Reilly's has these in stock, I would pick these up, man. These are banging for sure. These Superior Products, a lot of them are definitely holding up in the industry that is detailing. There may be another one I may do with a comparison with Dark Fury versus I think it was like Nano wheel cleaner. I think that's another one. It was cheap per gallon, but unfortunately it shot up by like 12 bucks. So now it's like 32 bucks. It was previously like around like 20 or 22. So that's really unfortunate. I missed out on that gallon for sure. And what it sounded like, it was like promising too. So that one seemed to be like another promising wheel cleaner and all that stuff. But that price, man, now it's around the same price as Brake Busters. The Brake Busters, I think, is like 34 bucks per gallon, and Dark Fury here is like 27 per gallon. So it is cheaper, and you do get more uses out of it. Do you get more uses with Brake Buster? Sure, I think, but judging from the fact that it doesn't clean the wheel and tire not as well as Dark Fury, you know, Dark Fury, man, I gotta tell you again, brings it over Brake Buster. So what do you guys think? If you have any comments about Dark Fury and Brake Buster, let me know below. What are your experiences like using these two products? Have you guys ever done your comparisons with these two products? Let me know, man. What are your guys' results? Do you guys like better Brake Buster, or do you guys like Dark Fury? You know, which team are you on, you know? But in my case, Dark Fury, man. I'm all about Dark Fury. So the next time I pick up some sort of like wheel cleaner and stuff like that, I'm probably gonna likely stick with Dark Fury, and maybe more Superior Product stuff, man. It really is something. They definitely have a reason why they have been talked about more and more. So again, man, I am pleased with what I saw, and I thought it was a pretty fun experiment. So let me know, like, if you want to see another comparison video of sorts. Let me know in the comment section below. Do you want to see Dark Fury versus the Nano wheel cleaner? Is that blue one, or do you want to see something else? Do you want to see Dirt Buster versus Hyper Wash? Let me know, man. Let me know in the comments. By the way, thank you very much. Hope to see you all in the next video. Ciao now.